We are going to determine displacement at node 1 and this is node 1 and node 2 and node 2 in the spring system as shown in the figure by using minimum potential energy principle. So already I have told you, I have already done your videos on these potential energy principles and direct approach also. I have done your videos on this type of spring elements. Okay, please visit that video. Please see that video and then see this video. Okay. That is in that video I have already total how to solve this type of spring problems. I have explained each and everything there. Okay, so this is one type of problems they are asking in our examination. This is very important subject, that is subject point of view as well as exam point of view. So subject point of view and exam point of view. These type of problems are very important. Okay, every university in our India, every university asking this type of problems in B.Tech, M.Tech and all those courses. Okay, so now determine displacements of nodes 1 and node 2 in the spring system. This type of systems are we can see in our machine components, in our construction fields also. This type of elements we can see. That is here we can find out. That is we are going to find that is displacement of the node 1 and node 2 based on this applied load. Here some load is applied at node 1 here, and here also load is applied. That is here 100 newtons. Here is 80 newtons is applied on this spring element. Because of this load, this force, the deflection occurs at this point and this point. So he asking us what is the displacement. So that is very important. That is the relation between the force and deflection is very important. The relation between the force and deflection is very important in subject point of view. That is, if force increases, deflection also increases. If force decreases, deflection also decreases. Okay, like in our beams and bar elements also. If you see bar elements, either tensile or compressive, if force increases, deflection also increases. If force decreases, deflection also decreases. He is asking us what amount of deflection is occurred at node 1 and node 2 depending upon load. Okay, so now solve this. So I am going to explain each and everything here. So this type of, that is, in this video we can learn the procedure and some basics. Okay, you can learn all those things. So series. First, so here deflections are. Here is U1 deflection. Let U1, here deflection is U. Let U1 and U1 and U2 are deflections, displacements at node 1 and node 2. Okay, U1 and U2 are the displacements at node 1 and 2. Okay, next delta 1, delta 2, delta 3 are the deflection of springs 1, 2, 3. Okay, next write the relation between the displacement and deflection. Here delta 1 here is a delta 1 is the deflection of spring 1 and delta 2 are the deflection of second spring. Delta 3 is the deflection at for a spring 3. Okay. So delta 1 is equal to u1. Here only the deflection, that is displacement for this deflection is displacement of the node 1. Okay. Delta 2 is also u1. But delta 3 it is in between. Delta 3 deflection is in between a u1 and u2. That is, we can write u2 minus u1. u2 minus u1. Okay. Now solve this entire equation. Now we know that potential energy principle. So already I have that is I have given total information regarding this potential energy principle. So in previous video I have already done a videos on this potential energy principle. Okay. These principles are used for calculating deflection in the spring elements, minimum potential energy approach and minimum potential energy method and direct approach method. These two methods are used for solving this type of problems. This is not a bar element, this is not a beam element, and this is not a truss element. It is a spring element, that is a structure. Okay, this type of spring system. This type of systems we can solve this by using this potential energy approach. Okay, now write it. We know that pi is equal to strain energy minus work done. Okay, so we know that strain energy in each element of K1 delta 1 square plus half K2, here three springs are there, K2 delta 2 square plus K3 delta 3 square minus, there are two forces here, 100 into U1, 100 into U1 minus 80 into U2. We know that, so substitute delta 1 and delta 2 and delta 3 in this equation. We got 1 by 2 into K1. Delta 1 means U1 square plus delta K2. Delta 2 means U1 square plus K3. Sorry, here is half K3. Delta 3 is U2 minus U1 minus 100 into U1 minus 80 into U2. Okay. Finally, we got like this. Okay. So we know that at node 1, dou pi by dou U1 is equal to 0. That means differentiate total potential energy, minimum potential energy, and equating with 0. Then we will get displacement, one equation. So write the differentiate. So substitute dou pi by dou U1 into. So this is the pi equation of K1 U1 square plus half K2 U1 square plus half K3 U2 minus U1 square minus 100 U1 minus 80 U2. So now it is equal to 0. Okay. So that is differentiate entire equation. After differentiation, we will get half K1 into 2 into U1 plus half K2 into 2 into U1 plus half K2 2 into with respect to u1 means that is here minus u1 is there. Minus u1 differentiation is minus 1 minus 100. 100 u1 differentiation is u1 differentiation is 1. So minus this is u2 value because of this case rate is equal to 0, then equal to 0. So finally 2 cancel here. Okay. 2 cancel is there, and 2 is also cancelled here, and here also 2 cancel. So remaining equation we will get k1 u1 plus k2 u1, okay, plus here minus is there, minus k2 u2 minus u1 and 100 is equal to 0. So here, so simplify this equation, k1 u1 plus k2 u1 minus k2 u2 plus k2 u1 minus 100 is equal to 0. So now simplify this equation. So u1 is there, u1 is there, u1 is also here. That is u1 is common to all the components. u1 here, k1 this is k3. Okay, k1 plus k2 plus k3. Here only one u2 is there, minus k3 u2 minus 100 is equal to 0. Substitute all those values. K1 we know that k1 value, k2 value and k3 value. So k1 value, k2 value, k3 value. Then we will get one equation. So substitute here. I will substitute here. You know that. So u1 into k1. K1 is 60 plus 75 plus 100. That is k1 plus k2 plus k3 minus k3 is 100 into u2 minus 100 is equal to 0. Okay. So 135. 60 plus 135 plus 235. 235 u1 minus 100 u2 minus 100 is equal to this is equation number 1. Now at node 2, so simplify this equation. That is differentiate node 2 dou pi by dou u2 is equal to 0. So I will change, so because now simplify this with respect to dou pi by dou u2 into of k1 u1 square plus of k2 u1 square plus of k3 u2 minus u1 whole square minus 100 u1 minus 80 u2. It is equal to 0. Okay. Now differentiate entire equation with respect to u2. So this component is 0, this one is 0, this is also 0 because there is no u2. So this component will become, so that is 0 plus 0 plus of K3 into 2. The x square differentiation is 2 u2 minus u1. 2x. Okay, u2 differentiation is 1. Okay, this is becomes 0 because there is no u2. Here u2 is there, that is 80. It is equal to 0. Finally, we got 2 is constant. K2 into u2 minus K3 into u2 minus K3 into u1 minus 80 is equal to 0. Substitute K3 value here. Okay, now. So K3 value 100 into u2. So K3 value minus 100 into u1 minus 80 is equal to 0. From equation 1 and equation 2. So after solving these two equations, we will get the u1 and u2 value. So substitute here. So that is simplified here. So 235 u1 minus 100 u2 minus 100 is equal to 0, and 100 minus 100 u1 minus 100 u1 plus 100 u2 minus 80, it is equal to 0. After adding these two, so this component will become 0, and here 235, that is 135 u1 remaining here, and this after adding it will become 180 is equal to 0. So u1 is equal to 180 by 135. So finally we got u1 value. U1 value here. U1 value is 1.33 meters. Okay. Now substitute u1 value in any one equation, we will get u2 value. So substitute this value in u2, second equation here. So we know that minus 100 into 1.33 plus 100 into u2 minus 80 is equal to 0. So finally we got, after solving this equation, we will get u2 value. U2 value become 2.133 meters. So finally we got u1 and u2 value. Okay, for this displacement, depending upon, I am already told you what amount of force is applied on the particular element, that much of deflection is occurred at that node. Okay. That is, because of these forces, the deflection of that particular nodes are u1, u2. u1 is 1.33 meters and u2 so 2.133. So this is exact solution. Okay, I will show you.